Alright, it is Tuesday, December 26th, day after Christmas, and a little bit of a warmer day. Sun's back out, so kind of checking on the bee yard to see how things are looking, because coming off of a stretch of some pretty cold weather. So just going to kind of take a look, see what we got going on here, and do have some activity going on. Apologize for the shakiness. Just kind of see what's happening here. We've got 15 hives here. And one thing you'll notice is you'll see a few dead bees here and there. That's normal. We're just coming off a stretch of cold weather, so the bees haven't really been out much until today. Had a lot of yellow jackets noticed this year, especially kind of late in the fall. Those seem to finally have moved away just a bit. This hive here, we actually ended up getting a lot of honey off this hive this year. This is one of our really active hives. Of course, a little more quiet today. You see a couple of dead bees here and there. Again, that's normal. It's going to happen. Some of these hives have been late season. I went out and got several wild hives this year, and some of these four over here are pretty late season, kind of later than I really like. So I'm interested to see if they actually do make it through the winter. I fed them really heavy sugar water for a while. Not currently feeding them. Of course, it's been too cold to get the feed out to them, but again, all of them are showing traffic. And by the way, it's about 50 degrees this afternoon. It was in the 20s this morning. And just kind of show you what I've been doing in terms of feeding them. This seems to be really efficient. This is a little 5-gallon water tank. It's for chicken feeding, but why not repurpose it, right? Put about 2-to-1 ratio, 2 parts sugar, 1 part water this time of year in the fall into the winter. You see, they don't seem to mind too much. Of course, they're pretty calm today. There's a yellow jacket right there, a couple of them. Gosh, yellow jacket's been bad, but I've got 2 of these chicken feeders out here, and both of these are 5 gallons. Ended up finding a guy up in near Gadsden, Alabama. I'm in Northport, Alabama, that has these big 55-gallon drums of sugar. And it's a lot better doing it like that than buying individual bags. But again, everything looks pretty good. Actually, I lost a hive about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Had some snow here in Alabama. Had about 3 inches of snow, and I guess the sudden change to really cold weather after warm weather kind of got to them a little bit. And by the way, I've had several people mention, oh, don't have sugar water feeders so close to the hive because it kind of induces robbing, but I haven't had a problem with that. We've been doing it for the majority of the summer, kind of trying to get these new hives, these cutouts that I've done up and running, and they seem to be doing really well with it. So, and these are only, gosh, 20 feet away from some of the hives, 20-30 feet away maybe. You know, we've even got a swimming pool that's about 200 feet away from the hives. That's been fun this year. They found that, and they have been all over it. See our house, that's about 200 feet away from the hives. We haven't had any problem up at the house, though, with bees. They've been generally pretty calm. In fact, this summer I've cut grass out here, I mean, within 10 or 15 feet of the hives, and didn't even need a jacket on, a bee jacket. So, alright, just want to kind of show you what things are looking like. Again, this is in Northport, Alabama. We're actually about a 1/10 of a mile off from Lake Tuscaloosa. Lake Tuscaloosa back this way. We've got a field out here we usually plant. I've got clover and winter wheat. We've got a lot of deer up here, so I've got some winter wheat planted. Some clover for the bees in the spring, but it's not really enough property to keep the bees going. I mean, we've got about 3 acres total. This back here behind us is got a lot of briar, and there's a lot of wildflowers come up through this, so they seem to like that. So yep, that's look at the bee garden.